Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. Now, I have this really grubby mat that I need to wash or even maybe just get reprinted because it's got a lot of stuff on it. So, off camera, I'm opening a new mat from SpeedCubeShop. And this one, pretty excited about because it has this kind of retro-y look to it, but it also has bumps to put or nubs to put a timer on. So if you have a timer, I don't know if mine's near here. I think I packed it away just a little bit ago, so it's in a drawer somewhere. But this is a nice new mat, and I really like the way it looks. While we're doing that, let's take a look at the MGC 7x7. Big cubes are not really my thing. I was getting into them, and then I just got to a point where I felt like it was excessive. And so I've done an official 6x6 at a competition, but I never did an official 7x7. With the 6x6, I did make cutoff, so I'm excited about that. It was a fun event where I almost did not get pizza, but I won a mosaic competition. A couple things about this. The whole MGC series from YJ is their big step into top tier puzzles. Without going into too much detail, they always did more of a budget line, and their smaller companies that they own did the more high-end ones, but now they're on their own. So what? Oh, it's a stand that, it's a pretty big box, but they put the stand not together. Okay. Well, it's probably not LY. There we go. YJ. Interesting. Okay. Well, we just put it together. There is our cube stand. It's a screwdriver, some replacement magnets, which I've never had to use replacement magnets in my entire life. An alternate set of springs. Often when there's alternate ones, they're tighter. And when you have two alternate ones are tighter and one is looser. I'm going to assume the one that has the thicker line or the thicker gauge is looser. It's a decent size. It's a little bit smaller than some of the older ones, but a lot of the newer ones are around this size. It has the standard MGC feel. If you've had any other MGC puzzles, you know what this feels like. It's sort of bubbly, very solid feeling. The MGC puzzles don't really have an airy quality to them compared to something like Yushin or Gan. All the layers are very stable, but fast. And magnets are quite strong. Ooh, very strong, which I prefer, and outer is a little bit lighter. I prefer my outer layers to be the exact same as the inner ones, but lighter on the outside is perfectly fine. The reason why people say lighter on the outside is that way when you're doing 3x3, that inner layers, you're not worried about those moving, and they really stay one solid shape. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep talking about the feeling while I'm doing a solve, but this definitely fits the mold of what other MGC puzzles are like. Wow, those tensions are quite loose. I'm going to leave them, hope nothing pops, but that's looser than I would like to have the tensions. But let's see how it performs, because maybe it can stay tight like that, but not pop at all. So one thing that I think people really like with this puzzle is that it just works out of the box and it's very stable. A lot of other ones that are out are just as good, in my opinion, but maybe need a little bit of lubrication or tensioning. If I was to relate this to anything that's on the market right now, the big cubes by Moyu, so such as WRM, whatever the most recent one is, I'll put in the video. But I probably don't need to make sound effects either. But it feels very similar to that. Maybe a little more solid feeling. Very strong magnets. I'm actually really excited about the magnets. I think that's the shining part of this, that they're not skimping on that. That is definitely, you can feel that. It's been probably over a year since I've done a 7x7 solve, whenever my last review was. But for my solves, just as a reference point, I do Hoya. So let's see how this goes. I might fast forward through some stuff. I'm not going to really time myself. Like, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what, oh, Jesus Christ. I think that, there we go. And now, for some commutators. One center piece down. And that last one is down. And now cross centers are done. Cross edges are done. Centers are done. Let's go into this final edge pairing. Edges are done, cross edges are done and in place, so right off into F2L. Yeah, that turns very nicely. Besides the loose tensions, really nice 4x4 out of the box, or 7x7. Oop, there we go. There we go. Probably should get a better algorithm for that for big cubes. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's my first 7x7 solve in a long time. It was almost world record time, as you could see, and there was no fast forwarding done. So definitely a good 7x7. Pick it up. It's on sale now at SpeedCubeShop. Use discount code SCR to save at checkout. So thank you very much for watching. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.